and walking beside you. One step into history. One step into the future.
Hi everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the 6th annual Planting Hope event. We're so excited to have you here with us this morning for this very special domestic violence awareness event and community tree planting. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and for the last 5 years, Housing has partnered with residents here in the Edison Eastlake community to host this Paint Phoenix Purple event, which aims to raise awareness about domestic violence and available resources. When we started Planting Hope back in 2020, it was one of the ways we connected with Edison Eastlake residents during the height of the pandemic in a safe, outdoor environment at the garden. Back then, we planted purple flowers in honor of this Paint Phoenix Purple awareness campaign, created signs with positive messages, shared information about domestic violence resources, and stood in solidarity with survivors. Today, 5 years later, we get to build on this powerful initiative by planting 56 trees thanks to generous support from APS. And for the commitment of resident leaders and Phoenix Revitalization Corporation, who coordinated with Housing, Dunlap and McGee, and Gorman and Company to make this happen. These trees, some of which will have purple flowers, will serve as a lasting, visible reminder of our collective commitment to ending domestic violence, in addition to providing practical benefits like beautification and shade. I hope you'll join us inside the community center here after the tree planting to hear from community partners, check out the hive, and participate in fun Paint Phoenix Purple activities. You can also check out our showcase here in the parking lot where you can see Planting Hope over the years. Thank you for being here today and for choosing to spend your morning with us. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming Councilwoman Keisha Hodge-Washington.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is wonderful to see so many faces, to see our community come together for such a meaningful event. This event is a great example of what happens when we work with residents and our partners to bring positive change to our community. It is the power of this partnership that has allowed Planting Hope and the APS Community Tree Planting event to continue to grow over the last 5 years. This really started when we, the city, heard from residents here that they wanted more trees in their community. At the same time, through the Nature Conservancy Urban Heat Leadership Academy, our housing department was connected with the EPS Community Tree Program. With the support from the Phoenix Revitalization Corporation and Housing, residents themselves designed the grant application that made today's tree planting possible. Planting Hope's success over the years is because of resident leadership and the power of partnership. What began with a small group of residents at Sidney P. Osborne, an AmeriCorps Vista member, and dedicated city staff has grown into this movement, connecting survivors with vital resources and support. This is truly a team effort. I'd like to give special thanks to Gwen Ruiz from the city's prosecutor office, the City of Phoenix Strategic Initiatives Team, Phoenix Families First, Aeroterra's after-school program, The Hive, D&M, and Gorman and Company, the team from Unlimited Potential, They are here to guide us with proper tree planting, the APS arborists, Phoenix Union students, and the volunteers who are all pitching in today, AZSA, who created a tree care guide for residents so that these trees continue to thrive long after today. And thank you to the City of Phoenix's Office of Heat Response and Mitigation, who has also provided trees for Edison Park and the Impact Hub to increase shade in this community. And of course, it goes without saying, thank you to the Housing Department. Our work here in Edison Eastlake does not stop here. As the city's revitalization efforts continue, we are building resilience and showing what is possible when we work together. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today and being a part of this. Next up, I'd like to introduce our City of Phoenix Housing Director, Titus Matthew.
Good morning. That's a pretty weak morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm glad to be here this morning, and it excites me to see tree planting because some of you may know that I grew up in Africa where I was surrounded by trees. I've always had a passion for trees, and I prefer it over artificial shade. So great morning this morning, and thank you to APS for donating the trees and planting, and all to the community as well. This community has dramatically changed over the last several years through the Housing Department's investment of more than $40 million from the Choice Neighborhood Implementation Grant. The center of this effort is transforming 577 public housing units to over 1,000 mixed income units. We're also adding a community center or hub at the Tash Mart Center and nearly 9 acres of new and expanded green space to the neighborhood. Today's event is a reflection of this continued progress and the city's dedication to the Edison Eastlake community. Nearly a decade ago, the City of Phoenix Housing Department partnered with PRC to launch the Resident Leadership Council and Academies to form a council assuring residents were at the center of the planning and process as well. These resident leaders helped shape housing and neighborhood designs and public art projects. They reviewed proposals, conducted walking audits, and even led resident trainings on facilitation, placekeeping, and community organizing. They were an action-oriented group aimed at supporting community members in pursuing resident-driven initiatives. We've seen the leadership grow and bring new projects to life, including creating a little free library, or a little free pantry, which was decorated at a past Planting Hope event. Now it's serving residents at Saluna, a place where they can share dry goods and other pantry items. Today we see the leadership in action again. Miss Pat, a graduate of the RLC, was the first to advocate for adding more trees in our community after several were damaged along Via Street during the monsoon storms. 8 other community members joined her, including Miss Mary and Miss Adelia Padilla, who worked with Ms. Pat to draft a successful grant application, ultimately being awarded the APS Community Tree Program grant. Congratulations to resident leaders on this exciting achievement, and thank you to everyone who has contributed to the Edison Eastlake transformation over the years. Your voices and your vision continue to shape this community's future. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce now Maria from APS.
Good morning, everybody. These are my talking points. Well, good morning. My name is Maria Morales. I'm with the APS Community Program Manager, and I want to just extend my extreme thanks to this entire community for being here today. This is the power of community. This is the power of advocacy, and this is the power of working together and collaborating with the Housing Department, with the resident leaders, and with the city to really create a long-lasting initiative in this community. I want to really dedicate this to the resident leaders because they work so diligently to advocate, to learn, and to grow together to speak up and say we need more trees. And that's the beauty of what happens when we all work and we involve ourselves in what we're doing in our communities. The APS Community Tree Program is based on helping to grow and create cooler spaces in urban communities that need it the most, to give the shade and to give us some relief from the heat that we all feel every single summer. So the beauty of this planting is that it's going to be here for years and years to come. Families will make memories under those trees. Kids and families will remember that they planted that tree. And that's what makes us all come together and really make this program such a beautiful, beautiful program for APS. I personally feel very connected to this program because throughout the process of working with the resident leaders and with PRC and with the Phoenix Housing Department, I found out that my mom grew up in this area. She went to Edison Eastlake. And I didn't even realize that until the moment that I was having those conversations, and it made me even more proud to be doing this project and be completing and planting these 56 trees that will hopefully thrive for years to come. I'm so immensely grateful for the City Housing Department, for all of you here being AZSA, every single organization that is here, and to all the resident leaders and the residents here that are advocating to plant these trees. Thank you again on behalf of APS for the beauty of allowing us to partner with these programs. And thank you for all the hard work that you guys are all going to do today. It's going to be a little tough, but I promise you it'll be for good reasons. Now I'd like to present Patty Blaisdell.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. What a great day to be out planting trees. I just want to say thank you for coming out on this wonderful tree planting day here in the Edison Eastlake community. Phoenix Revitalization has been part of this community, seems like definitely for over the last 10 years, and we have helped cultivate some of the best city resident leaders here. So raise your hand if you're a resident leadership council member. I know Miss Pat, Miss Delia, Miss Berenice. Thank you for coming out and being the voice of the community to provide the leadership for these tree plantings. I want to say again, what a great way to have more trees in the community to provide tree canopy, cooler relief for the families that are here to be out and have a lasting project here in the community. I'm just going to keep it short. So again, thank you all the volunteers and the Resident Leadership Council for coming out and being the voice for the rest of the residents here. So thank you and have a great day. I am going to now introduce one of our Resident Leadership Council members and one of the strong advocates for this tree planting today, Miss Delia Padilla.
All right, hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our tree planting event. So to me, planting trees might seem like a small act to a lot of people, but I think it has such a big impact because trees help cool our neighborhoods, clean the air that we breathe, and bring life to our streets. I think that they're very essential in creating a healthier and more sustainable community, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. With the help of PRC, we were able to create the grant application that made today's tree planting possible. Their support and collaboration have helped turn the community's ideas into real lasting change. Through PRC, I also had the opportunity to join the Urban Heat Leadership Academy, where I learned about how deeply heat affects our neighborhoods and how residents can lead the way to make a difference. From there, I went through the Resident Leadership Academy, and I'm now proud to serve on the Resident Leadership Council. These programs taught me that if you want change in your community, you should be willing to help fix it yourself. Whether it's a big planting project like today's planting or something smaller, every little effort matters. One example is the Little Free Pantry project that I have pioneered, which was painted, the Little Free Pantry itself was painted a couple of years ago from the Domestic Violence Awareness Planting Hope event. I helped find it a home and, by starting the pilot program at Soluna, and that kind of just shows that even small steps can feed, support, and inspire others. Thank you again for everybody who helped make today's event, who helped make today happen. Your time and energy truly make a difference. Next, we're going to hear from Raquel Nguyen, who will be speaking about Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Raquel Nguyen, Strategic Initiatives Manager at the City of Phoenix in the Human Services Department. In my role, I have the privilege of overseeing Paint Phoenix Purple, an awareness and prevention campaign for domestic violence, which is now in its 13th year. Events like this that bring attention to domestic violence and community are so important because domestic violence can affect any one of us. It does not discriminate. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men will experience sexual or physical violence or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. And to put this issue into perspective, the City of Phoenix Police Department received over 33,000 domestic violence calls for service in 2023. In that same year, there were 84 known domestic violence fatalities in our state. Paint Phoenix Purple exists to shine a light on a very dark issue. Abuse thrives in silence, so we want to talk about it. Aside from fun community events like this, Paint Phoenix Purple also encourages having those difficult conversations so that we can prevent domestic violence and ultimately end it. We have several of our wonderful community partners here today who will be part of the resource fair. I encourage you to talk with them to learn more about what they do and the array of services that they provide, like connection to shelter, assistance with orders of protection, safety planning, therapy, and more. Thank you to the Housing Department and this community for including us in this event. My team and I are excited to participate in the tree planting and to be part of something that will leave a positive mark on this community. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you all again for being here this morning. We are so excited to be doing this. Again, we want to invite you to join us in the community center after we plant our trees. There's going to be several activities. We'll hear from community partners. We're also joined today by the Hive, so be sure to check out the Hive space. They offer one-on-one tech support, so we hope you'll visit that space. Remember, there's that showcase happening, so be sure to check out Planting Hope Through the Years. And again, just thank you so much for being here. Next, we're going to take a group photo, so if you're helping us plant today, anyone wearing purple, anyone who's here today to show your support, please join us in front of the community center, and we'll take a big group photo. Thanks so much.
This location started out as a one-room family school, one of the first schools in the whole valley. It was started by a pioneer family called the Osborne family, and it was actually Sidney Osborne, one of the sons of the family, became governor of Arizona in the 1940s. For 140 years, this building was a church. Several different denominations, but it started out in 1914 as the Bethel United Methodist Church. And as Phoenix continued to grow all around it, the need for larger buildings came along with that growth. So in 1948, they built this larger building. Starting in 2012, the new owners worked very, very closely with the city to transform the building rather than demolishing it. And through a process called adaptive reuse, the city and the owners were able to transform this gorgeous building into a successful small business called the Taco Guild.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. I am Aviation Director Chad Makovsky. Want to thank you all for being here as we celebrate the opening of 2 amazing new food and beverage concepts here at Sky Harbor Airport. But before I begin, I just wanted to acknowledge our federal employees coming through our security checkpoints. So many federal employees with the FAA, the TSA, and Customs continue to come to work every day here during this federal government shutdown. I'm so incredibly proud of the work that they do to allow us to continue to travel. Please join me in giving them a round of applause and our thank you. I appreciate it. We are a team of teams, and our federal partners are really what help to make us successful every single day. So thank you so much to all of you who are a part of this. So thrilled to be here today to really welcome two amazing new concepts, the Santan Spirit House right behind me, Guy Fieri's lounge, our food and beverage concept over along the way. We are really excited. Phoenix is all about bold flavors as we think about the Arizona desert. We want our customers to really experience the very best of Phoenix when they're here, both with local and with national concepts. So I'm really, really excited to be joining our partners here today as we open these amazing new concepts. First, we have behind me again Santan Spirit House. It really brings that unique Arizona experience to the airport. It's a local concept with signature spirits and a local menu. So it's also the very first dining concept at Sky Harbor Airport that is fully integrated into our hold room. So thank you to all the passengers who are with us today and a part of this experience with us. We're happy to have you with us. And we have another celebrity-driven concept in our terminal just down the way. It's Guy Fieri's Flavortown Kitchen and Bar. Guy Fieri himself was with us just about a week and a half ago. It was really excited to have him with us to celebrate the opening of that concept. There really is a fan favorite across the country, but some really cool local signature options on the menu for them as well. Undoubtedly, these new menu options are going to provide great convenient and memorable experiences for the many, many millions of customers that come through our airport and through this concourse in particular. And they just wouldn't be possible without some amazing local and national business partners. I want to thank the Avolta team. These are the employees that come to work every day too to deliver this amazing experience to our customers, and to all of our local business partners who are here with us today and helping to celebrate these amazing restaurants. I say thank you. And now it's my pleasure to turn it over to the Avolta team who have helped to make this possible. I'd love to introduce Rich Bennett, who's Avolta's Chief Operating Officer for Food and Beverage for North America. Rich, come on up.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today to celebrate the grand opening of these two culinary gems that have changed the landscape in this new concourse in Sky Harbor Terminal 4, Santan Spirit House and Guy Fieri's Flavortown Kitchen and Bar just up the hall. These two venues reflect the unique flavors and vibe of the region and offer an elevated dining experiences for travelers to relax and also enjoy. Santan Spirit House is uniquely Arizona, a local favorite which offers travelers a fun taste of place. While Guy Fieri's Flavortown Kitchen and Bar brings an exciting new outpost here to Sky Harbor from the celebrity chef and host of diner, dive-ins, and dives. Both restaurants have an extensive menu that features delicious food, quality, amazing craft cocktails, spirits, craft beers, and wine. We're proud and grateful of the partners we have had here at Sky Harbor for many, many years. It's a partnership that continues to bring the best of the best for the travelers. Congratulations and thank you to the Sky Harbor team for our partnership, Santan Spirit House for the partnership here, Guy Fieri and his team, and HMS host team, and so many others who have collaborated with us to bring two wonderful concepts and restaurants to life. Guy unfortunately couldn't make it here today, but he had an opportunity, as Chad mentioned, to be here a couple of weeks back. It said we're already knocking it out of the park. So let's keep knocking it out of the park and continue to make the traveler's journey through Sky Harbor as rewarding as their final destination. Thank you.
And now I think we have some ribbons to cut, so I'm going to ask all the leadership teams, both the local leadership teams and the Avolta team, to come up and join us as we cut a ribbon.
Bienvenidos a Phoenix en un minuto, más o menos. El día de hoy estamos en el hermoso Papago Park, visitando estas hermosas colinas. A minutos del centro, este asombroso parque ofrece increíbles senderos, campos de golf, instalaciones recreativas con impresionantes colinas que suben y bajan por todo el parque, agregando una vista muy única a tu visita. El parque también cuenta con sitios históricos como la tumba del gobernador y el anfiteatro, que solía ser usado para eventos, conciertos y el servicio del amanecer de Pascua. Todos los senderos son bajos y fáciles de completar, haciéndolo un senderismo muy fluido. Adicionalmente, se puede visitar el zoológico de Phoenix y el desierto botánico. Papago Park tiene 3 estanques que ocupan 6 acres del parque, conocidas como Papago Ponds, ideales para ir de pesca. Cuenta con estacionamiento con acceso para silla de ruedas y ramadas listas para un picnic familiar junto a uno de los lugares más icónicos, el Hoyo en la Roca, un cerro que ofrece hermosas vistas durante todo el año.
Good morning, everyone, especially our Chaparral grade school kids. We're so excited to have you, and thank you, Principal Molly, for bringing them all over here, and all the teachers. We couldn't be more thrilled to have you here. Hey, sit down, bud. All right, good morning. I'm thrilled to be here again at City Park. We were just here last year. We got to celebrate on our beautiful playground over there, and I think I got to play with some of you. It's really a great destination now for our families and our kids and our visitors to this area. And today we're excited to cut the ribbon and bring to you our Phase 2 improvements. This new phase brings some exciting additions. We've got a volleyball court and this beautiful basketball court. Who likes to play basketball? Yeah? Okay, good. I can't wait to see you playing in a few minutes. We also have some bocce ball courts and some cornhole, along with some ADA sidewalk enhancements and some more trees that will give us some shade, because gosh, we sure need shade this time of year, right? This kinds of improvement reflects our city's commitments to investing in neighborhoods and creating spaces that support our health, our connection, our well-being for all of our residents, and especially excited for you kids, right, where you can come play with your friends and hang out with your family. I want to thank our Park and Recreations Department, Cynthia Aguilera, who you'll hear from, I'm not sure where she went, in a few moments, but also Marty and Bob and the entire Parks Department, because they take care of a lot of parks with very few resources, but they do an excellent job. So we're very grateful for you all. I also want to thank a couple of other folks, Chase and Colin Van Loan, for the work you did here. I'm not sure where you guys are hiding, but thank you for all your work. Can we give them a big round of applause? It's going to be exciting to see this place continue to thrive, for people to be able to play, relax, and to build community. Thank you for all being here today. I can't wait till we cut the ribbon and get the playing started. But right now, I'm going to bring up Cynthia Aguilera, our Parks and Recreation Director, to make a few comments.
Good afternoon. Thank you for attending today's meeting. If you could please find your seats, we will begin in about 1 minute.
Good afternoon. It is October 29th, 2025. We'll begin today with an invocation from Rabbi Levertov.
Almighty God, you taught us that ever since you told Abraham, "Go from your land," by decree of divine providence, each of us goes about our travels, and though we may sometimes feel lost or uncertain why we have ended up where we are, you remind us that we are exactly where you need us to be. We just need to open our eyes to the opportunities before us to be of help and to fulfill the mission for which you placed us there. The Baal Shem Tov taught that just as water reflects a face, so too the heart of one person reflects another. When we feel irritation or judgment towards someone else, it can be your gentle nudge, O God, to look inward, to see what lesson you are teaching us about ourselves. As in the story of Noah, Ham exposed his father's shame, yet Shem and Japhet chose compassion and quietly covered him, preserving his dignity. You showed us that the choice of compassion over criticism is the path of righteousness and peace. That message still speaks powerfully to us today. When we feel unheard or dismissed by others, it is easy to react in anger or frustration and to call out those who are gaslighting us. But you call upon us, Almighty God, to hold two truths at once, to stand firmly for justice and integrity, while also answering with kindness, curiosity, and grace. Teach us to pause and not only call out the injustice and insist on being heard, but to also ask, what is this moment teaching me about myself? Help us, instead of criticizing, try being curious. What's behind the person's view or behavior? What might they be afraid of or hoping for? We do not have to agree, but we can listen, respect, and look for the shared humanity underneath. May we, like Shem and Japhet, choose compassion over criticism, preserve dignity, build understanding, and bring more kindness into this world. We can be firm in defense of justice and also gentle in how we relate to human beings, for that is how true unity begins. Almighty God, bless our mayor and the honorable members of the Phoenix City Council with the insight to lead with both courage and humility. May they preserve the dignity of every citizen and each other, seek understanding even in disagreement, and govern with fairness, kindness, and respect. May they reflect the spirit of Shem and Japhet, choosing compassion over criticism and seeing each council member and resident as a reflection of your divine image. Finally, bless our mayor, our council members, and all of us gathered here, the citizens of this great city and nation, with health, peace, wisdom, and prosperity, and to be ever mindful that we are exactly where you need us to be. And let us say amen.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. Councilman Hodge Washington, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you, Councilwoman. We'll now call the meeting to order. Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilwoman Guardado. Here. Councilwoman Hernandez. Here. Councilwoman Hodge Washington. Here. Councilwoman Pastor.
Here.
Councilman Robinson.
Here.
Councilwoman Stark. Here. Councilman Waring. Here. Vice Mayor O'Brien. Mayor Gallego.
Here. Mario Barajas and Elsie Duarte are here to provide Spanish interpretation. Mario, would you introduce your team?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Good afternoon. Once again, my name is Mario Barajas. I'm going to be serving as an interpreter, Spanish interpreter, along with my colleague Elsie Duarte, who will be doing downstairs. She will be doing the simultaneous interpreting. I'll now take a moment to introduce ourselves to our Spanish-speaking audience. Buenas tardes, yo soy Mario Barajas, junto con mi colega Elsie Duarte, quien estará interpretándoles simultáneamente. Estaremos sirviéndoles como intérpretes para esta reunión. Queremos informarles un par de sugerencias, pautas que podemos seguir para que podamos interpretarles de la mejor manera. Primeramente, los que van a dar un comentario público, se les pide de que, por favor, si pueden hablar de una manera clara y entendible. También pedimos de que eviten distracciones de fondo. Nuevamente, de esa manera vamos a poder interpretarle lo más eficiente posible. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Will the city clerk read the 24-hour paragraph?
The titles of the following ordinance and resolution numbers on the agenda were available to the public at least 24 hours prior to this council meeting and therefore may be read by title or agenda item only. Ordinance number G7438 and S52352 through 52377.
I'll turn to our city attorney to explain the role of public comment.
Thank you, Mayor. Members of the public may speak for up to 2 minutes to comment on agenda items. Comments must be related to the agenda item and the action being considered by the council. General comments that go beyond the scope of the agenda item should be made during the citizen comment session at the end of the agenda. The City Council and staff cannot discuss or comment on matters related to pending investigations, claims, or litigation. Additionally, any member of the public who appears before the council in their capacity as a lobbyist must, as required by Phoenix City Code, disclose this fact before addressing the council. The City Code states that speakers must express their comments respectfully and courteously. Use of profane language, threats, or personal attacks on members of the public, council members, or staff are not allowed. Such comments are disruptive and unrelated to the council's business. Any person who violates these rules may lose their opportunity to speak further and could be asked to leave. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We next turn to boards and commissions. Item 1. Vice Mayor, do we have a motion?
Yes, Mayor, and before I make the motion, I'm very thrilled to see that we have some new members that are going on the Mayor's Commission on Disabilities issue. Several were on the task force, and today I have a loop system. We are testing our loop system for people that are hearing impaired. I am not listening to music. I'm actually listening to you. So, Mayor, happily, I make a motion to approve Mayor and City Council boards and commission nominations.
Second. We have a motion and second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay? We'll now conduct a swearing-in ceremony. Congratulations to our new commissioners. Thank you for serving our city. Please raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of. State your office. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you for serving our city. Thank you again to our commissioners. We will now turn to the liquor license portion of our agenda. The City of Phoenix provides an advisory role to the state of Arizona on liquor licenses. Vice Mayor, do we have a motion?
Yes, I move to approve items 2 through 10, except items 8 and 9.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Passes unanimously. We next turn to item 8, which is the special event liquor license for the Phoenix Public Library Foundation in District 7. I'll turn to Councilwoman Hernandez for a motion.
Thank you, Mayor. I just had a couple comments. Just wanted to give a shout out on this event. My team will be there, and we're super excited to continue to support groups that are supporting our libraries. So I encourage everybody, if you can make it, please consider joining on this event. Thank you.
Thank you. Did you have a motion?
Yes, yes. I make a motion to approve item 8.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any additional comments? Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark. Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Item 9 is collective coffee, also in District 7. Councilwoman Hernandez.
Thank you, Mayor. Also want to really highlight Collective Coffee. It's great to have another local coffee shop back in Laveen. Recently, Collective Coffee hosted a Café con Nana. Went really, really great. And they've got delicious coffee over there, so I encourage everyone to stop by their upcoming event. Super excited about that. And I move to approve item 9.
Second.
Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark. Yes. Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
City Clerk, are we ready for ordinances, resolution, new business planning and zoning?
Yes, Mayor.
Vice Mayor, do we have a motion?
Yes, I move to approve items 11 through 40, except the following. Items 13, 26, 28, 31, and 40, noting that item 31 is as corrected. And can the clerk confirm if there are any other items that should be excluded for in-person public comment?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the council, no other items.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark. Yes. Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Item 13 is a settlement of claim in the Garcia case. Vice Mayor, do we have a motion?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Councilman Hernandez.
Thank you, Mayor. Just, I'll keep this brief. I just want to speak directly to the family. Our city has a responsibility to make sure this doesn't happen again. I'm sincerely sorry that this happened and that this family will be forever impacted.
Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark. O'Brien, sorry, Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Item 26 is grant submittals to the FTA. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve item 26.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments? Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
I'm going to make some comments before I vote. I just want to thank, I'm just happy that we're getting federal transit funding, knowing that this will keep our buses and our trains moving and running and making sure that we have what we need in order to move our transit systems. So I'm a yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 7-1.
Item 28 is grant authorization for the FTA low or no emission bus grant program and bus facilities competitive program. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve item 28.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Councilwoman Hernandez.
Thank you, Mayor. I was actually really excited to see this item on the agenda. We know that Maricopa County air quality is bad. Transportation pollution is a huge problem, is a huge part of it. And we know that air pollution for cars disproportionately affects people of color. And air pollution especially impacts the 899,786 people in Maricopa County that live with pre-existing respiratory and cardiovascular conditions. So electrifying our bus system is one step that the city can take to do its part to improve our air quality. So I'm excited to see the city investing in these new electric buses, and I look forward to more conversations with transit on how we can convert our whole fleet to electric, and fingers crossed that we get this grant.
Councilwoman Pastor.
Yes, I just actually showed up from the Clean Air Luncheon where we talked about all the strides that we have made currently, and the county was there giving us the update and demonstrating and showing us how we're moving forward. This also, the low and zero emissions transit option is necessary for our growing community and also necessary in the sense of our new electric bus. Councilwoman Guardado and former Councilwoman Ansari, and I happened to sit on that committee, really pushed for electric buses and sustainability in Phoenix. It also aligns with our climate action plan, and it shows that we are taking responsibility and building a sustainable city for the future generations with the lead of our mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Item 31 is related to speed limits. Will the city clerk read the title?
Item 31 is for ordinance G7438, an ordinance amending Chapter 36 Vehicles and Traffic, Article 12, Section 36-158, Schedule 1 of the Phoenix City Code relating to local speed limits at 9 locations.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Item 40 is a citizen petition submitted by Jarrett Maupin. We have 2 speakers on this item. We'll begin with Mr. Maupin, followed by Ann Ender. Mr. Maupin? All right, then we'll go to virtual comment, Ann Ender. Ann, please go ahead. The floor is yours. Ann, we're unable to hear you. Okay, it is unmuted and we cannot hear Mrs. Ender. Do we have a motion to approve staff recommendation?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Guardado.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Hodge Washington.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Waring. Gallego.
Yes.
Passes 7-1.
We next go to the final portion of our council meeting, public comment. I'll turn to the city attorney to introduce that portion.
Thank you, Mayor. During citizen comment, members of the public may speak to the City Council for up to 3 minutes on issues of interest or concern. However, the matters addressed must be within the jurisdiction of the Phoenix City Council and on which the council has the authority to act. The citizen comment session is limited to 30 minutes. The Arizona Open Meeting Law allows the City Council to listen to comments but prohibits council members from discussing or acting on the issues presented. However, council members may respond to criticism.
Thank you. We'll begin with Jerry Van Gass, followed by John Forsyth.
Good afternoon, Jerry Van Gass. I couldn't think of a better place to be to throw a little praise on our good colleague that passed away 3 weeks ago, Greta Rogers. And a lot of you knew her. Nobody was indifferent. They either liked her or whatever. But you know, Greta was she was up here a lot, pretty much every council meeting, and she was well-read, principled, and you know, her big goal was to make everybody accountable. And you know, to that point, you know, it's pretty much infamous now when she went after the Phoenix Suns owner, Robert Sarver, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and pointed at him, you know, when he was trying to get money from the city to renovate his arena, and said, you know, you're so tight, you squeak when you walk. So that went viral, but it also embarrassed the hell out of Mr. Sarver, who went out, took some of his money, and bought some good players. Consequently, 3, 4 years later, they're in the NBA Finals. Then he's forced to sell the team because of sexual transgressions in the workplace. and made a bundle of a windfall because he had a good team to sell. And if he didn't thank Greta, he should have. She was one of a kind. Thank you.
Thank you for that testimony. John is next, followed by Raul. All right, Raul is next, followed by Tim. All right, Tim, you're up.
Good afternoon, Tim Sierakowski. I want to follow up what Jerry had to say because Greta was a friend of mine. I appreciated Greta's humor. She could be a handful at times, and I think everyone up here knows that. If Greta didn't get her way sometimes, watch out because she was going to make it well known her own way of doing things. I was thinking about what we could do for Greta because she gave 45 years of her life for free to help people of the city of Phoenix, and she thrived on this. So I think we should do something to give her a memorial. Name a park after her. Name something after her and put a plaque up somewhere. Do something because she never complained about all the time she spent doing stuff here. And I think a lot of people really have no idea who she is, but we all know here in the city chamber exactly how great of a woman she was and how she loved the city of Phoenix. So let's think about doing something nice for Greta. Thank you.
Thank you. Kim is next, followed by Maria.
Thank you to the council. I'm here to give something back to you, to the mayor. It's the proclamation signed by Kate. See, I was raised by a real man, and if you show me a snake, I will not question it. If I see a snake, I know it's a snake. So I'm here to shake the dust off my face and give you back this because it's a shame. It's a shame. And I want you to know publicly, all of you, you will see him in the heavens. Just wait. Somebody, I'm giving it back to you. Why? Because I said he is not to be played with. Talking about God. Don't play with him. You might play with people, but don't play with him. I don't want the proclamation. You keep it because I'm here to shake the dust off my feet. Thank you.
Murer is next, followed by Maxwell. Max, you're up. And you will be followed by Ursula.
Hello, council members. Apologies, I just walked in, so I heard the end of my name being mentioned, but my name is Maxwell Yulin. I'm an attorney with Unite Here Local 11. We represent workers at many venues that the city operates, city properties like the Convention Center and Sky Harbor Airport, including about 450 workers at Sky Chefs. who, as of next week on Wednesday, about 180 of whom are going to lose their jobs at Sky Chefs. We would like to thank the city and the aviation department and city council members for collaborating with us to help secure jobs for about 120 of those members who are being laid off, which is a great success of their successor employers, which are Aramark and Sky Cafe. But we would also like to note that while Aramark has been extremely collaborative with us from the beginning in the job hiring process to replace or to fill those jobs, Sky Cafe has not been so collaborative, and it's the reason why now we are facing about 60 workers who have nowhere to go coming next Wednesday. This is a huge issue for the members, obviously. This also speaks to a broader issue of disruption that comes from whenever contractors switch at places like American Airlines or other contractors at the airport, at the convention center, and why we really need a comprehensive policy, a worker retention policy that is able to ensure an orderly process of transition and ensure that workers who've dedicated many years of their lives to this city and to the facilities that it operates, that they have secure employment in the long term, and that we keep experienced, skilled workers there to avoid this kind of disruption in the future. So I urge the council and I urge the mayor to hold Sky Cafe, accountable for the disruptions that are currently being caused because of this transition, and to make sure that we don't have this happen again with a new worker retention policy. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Ursula is next, followed by Tamara. You are S-U-L-E, Ursula? Ursula? All right, Tamara will be our final speaker.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. I submitted a citizen petition request regarding the rezoning of case number Z-139-24-1 and general plan amendment case GPA-NG-1-24-1 and GPA-NG-2-24-1. As a homeowner in North Phoenix, I strongly oppose the rezoning for North Park, rezoning case Z-139-24-1 and general plan amendment case NG-124-1 and NG-2-24-1. This project represents overdevelopment that will severely harm our community. There's outside special interest and lobbying concerns with these particular cases. This raises concerns about transparency and the ability for lawmakers to make objective decisions, and undermines the integrity of the fair public processes. There's a flawed traffic study, outdated comparisons, failing intersections, child safety, semi-truck and traffic cut-throughs, unfunded mitigations, excessive density, industrial uses disguised innovation, inappropriate location for industrial activity, environmental and quality of life impacts. We don't want this development next to residential. We have a lot of concerns here, and we are requesting that the city adopt a resolution to deny this requested rezoning. At a minimum, this project should be significantly reduced in scale and exclude all industrial and manufacturing uses until traffic safety and environmental concerns are fully addressed. I'm also petitioning the city to adopt a resolution to commission a thorough review and investigation commencing from 2019 to assess the effects of special interest involvement, campaign finance practices, contributions from lobbyists and developers, related contracts, zoning approvals for pertinent entities, committee appointments, comprehensive expenditure reporting, funding sources for trips and events, and review the personal investment activities of lawmakers and committee members within this period to verify that all transactions were conducted without reliance on confidential or non-public information. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are adjourned.
Now it's my honor to introduce Allie Edwards. As was mentioned earlier, she is our administrator of our Communications Bureau. So Allie.